Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Denars, and this is the Mars Show, and I am the host of the Mars Show. All right, and the title of today's video is making red velvet cake with what is that with cream cheese frosting. All right, and we got this video from Cooking with Kaya. No, I'm just joking. And now y'all know my women viewers will not go for that, would not go for that, but we did get this video with all things Alexis. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday, and I hope everybody continues to have a good day for the remainder of such. Now let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. Let's go.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel.
Hey.
So today we are creating a highly requested recipe. Everybody always asks, girl, what's your classic red velvet?
I got what you want. You ain't gotta tell me. I know what you want. I know what you want. You ain't gotta tell me. Let's go. Let's go.
Cake recipe, just the cake and the cream cheese frosting. Well, today I got y'all. We are making a classic red velvet cake, y'all. This cake is super moist. Like, you can just see.
Seeing how we haven't done any desserts here on the Mars, let's come out swinging. Let's come out swinging, and let's see where it lands. Let's go. Let's go.
The moisture in every cake layer, but this cake is super easy. Like, at the same time, let's get into the recipe. So first, we're gonna start off with our wet ingredients. We have vegetable oil, buttermilk. We have vanilla.
We got our vanilla.
We have both of our eggs.
2 eggs.
Red food coloring. Now I use the whole, it's like McCormick red food coloring. I use the whole one.
No, she said she's gonna use the whole bottle. That's gonna be a deep, rich red velvet. Let's go. Let's go.
If you don't, your prerogative. We have vinegar.
She said,
and then we're gonna mix all of our wet ingredients together and make sure everything is well incorporated. You will see that it'll take a while for the oil to kind of mix in, but it'll come along. So now we're gonna move on to our dry. So here I have our cake flour.
Okay, she's doing the wet and dry separate. Let's go.
I'm gonna add in unsweetened cocoa powder.
Okay.
Baking soda.
Okay. Only a little bit. Just a little bit.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Granulated sugar. And make sure that this is well incorporated. Now you want to mix this very thoroughly because you don't want to wonder, you know, sometimes things happen, stuff starts flying out the bowl. Was that all my baking soda? Was that all my cocoa powder? No. So you want to make sure that this is well incorporated, and it should look just like this, like a light tan. So we are going to take our dry ingredients.
Okay, now we're going to incorporate the wet and the dry. We're going to incorporate the wet and the dry. Let's go. Let's go.
And literally dump it into our wet ingredients. Now I did it a spoonful at a time until I got down to enough that it wouldn't make a mess if I just went ahead and poured it in. And then you can do this with a stand mixer, like a KitchenAid. You can use a hand mixer, or you can use a whisk. Honestly, this mixed together so easily that I just use a whisk. There's no point in messing up all them dishes. So go ahead, use what you have, use what works best for you. And then as you can see, it comes together.
Because I was just thinking, I don't know if I can make this today, because I think I was going to use, I only have a mixer. Oh, I'm having a hard time today. I only got a hand mixer, but she said you can use a whisk. So let's go. Let's go.
Very, very simple. So I'm just going to take my spatula and run it along the edges of the bowl to make sure that all of my ingredients are well incorporated.
Okay.
So here I have my baking pans that I'm going to spray with Pam's Baker Spray. Now you can use Baker's Joy or whatever non-stick baking spray that you have. We don't do butter and flour. We ain't got time. So you're going to go ahead and spray your pans down from the bottom to the top.
We don't want no stickage. We don't want no stickage. Let's go. Let's go. And it looked like she's doing 3 layers.
To the sides. And then you're going to equally distribute your batter. Now I am not super anal to the point that I need every pan has to be the exact same. Like, no.
Yeah, I know you want to lick the pan. It's cool. You can't lick not that one. All right, we'll leave it at that.
Just eyeball it, and you want your layers to be pretty much equal. Okay, so just distribute it equally to the best of your abilities. And wait. So you're going to take your cake pans and kind of hit it against the counter to get out any air.
Get the air bubbles out and even it out some. Make sure it's nice and even on the bottom of that. Let's
bubbles. And voila. So as you can see, we have enough batter for, 3 decent sized layers of our red velvet. We are going to bake this on 350 for about 45 minutes or until the toothpick comes out clean. Once you insert it in the middle. So it's been like 45 minutes and our cake is done. You want to take your cake out like just when it looks just about done, and then if you press on it and it springs back and
like she said, if you put a toothpick in it and it comes out clean, that's normally how you know is everything's done in the center and it's nice and moist, and she got a little bounce back up top. Let's go.
It doesn't like fall through. That's how you know that it's ready. So we're gonna let this cool and make our icing. So I started off with unsalted butter and
come on, man. Y'all thought we was gonna have some canned icing or that little plastic tub? Nah, we doing from scratch. Let's go.
2 packages of cream cheese. Do not worry, all measurements and ingredients used will be located in the description box.
Okay,
we mixing. So you're gonna go ahead and mix your butter and your cream cheese just so it's well incorporated and that it's smooth and not lumpy. There are no humps and lumps, because we don't want lumpy icing. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our vanilla. And then you want to incorporate that in also.
Okay, we getting whipped.
And butter is smooth. You're gonna go ahead and add your sugar, just a half at a time. You don't want big balls and clouds of sugar like poofing up at you. So you do want to add this in gradually. And then as you can see, I kind of worked my way over.
We're not trying to make a mess in the kitchen, all right? Less mess as possible. Let's go.
To the side to get it all well incorporated instead of just turning it up high and just making a mess and having stuff all over the kitchen. Okay? So, yes, you're going to go ahead and incorporate as much as you can. And then you're going to go ahead and add the rest of your sugar. I do not sift my sugar. I pour it straight from the bag to the bowl. And as you can see, it turns out just fine. Okay? So go ahead and finish mixing your...
I think that's confection sugar or powdered sugar. Is that the same thing?
Your icing until it's nice and smooth. Got it. Don't forget to work down the powdered sugar that's on the top side of the bowl also. That is important. So when you're scooping out your icing to go ahead and ice the actual cake, you don't have any random powdered sugar on top or that ends up just, poofing all over your cake. Voila! Our icing is complete. And as you can see, it's nice and smooth. And just, I love cream cheese frosting, y'all. That is
nice and manageable. It's whipping around any direction you want to go in. Let's go. I don't see any lumps.
My favorite, and it complements the cake so well. So our cake layers, I actually popped them in the freezer for about an hour because it just makes it very much easier to frost the cake. And
she covering all bases. Let's go.
It's stable. And then it just makes sure that the cake is down to the temperature that we need it so that, it's not warm in the middle and melting our icing. So I have the cake stand that my cake is going to be on. I put a little bit of icing on the bottom so that the cake does not move, especially while cutting. And then you're going to put just a little generous amount of cream cheese frosting in it.
Because I definitely would not have done that. That cake would have been all over the place when I was trying to cut it. So thank you. I appreciate that. We appreciate that here at the Marsh. Let's go.
Middle, and you're going to work it and spread it out so that it's just a nice thin layer on all pieces of the cake. And then I'm using an offset spatula to do this. So once that's done,
gives you a little bit of an angle. Let's go.
Then you're going to repeat the process. Just as you don't want to put too much icing in between each layer, because honestly, it's going to be a lot of icing on the outside of the cake. So you don't want to have it. It's just too much frosting. It's not
so gratifying, so relaxing, isn't it? You know what I mean? It really is. You get a little bit of everything here at the Marsh. Let's go.
Cool. Just a very thin layer of icing in between, just enough So it's stacked up.
Okay.
So now what I'm
Okay.
gonna do with the top layer, I'm
Stacking
going
them
to
up.
start a crumb coat. I know majority are not bakers and are not familiar with what a crumb coat is. So all a crumb
I think I got the gist of it. That's gonna be nice. That's definitely gonna add to the aesthetic. Let's go. Let's go.
coat is a very thin layer of icing that kind of locks in all of the crumbs so that it's not present in your final presentation. This is a cake for my house, and I'm pretty sure those making this, it will be the same. Or maybe we do have some bakers that are going to use this recipe, but I'm only using it so that the design that I'm making sticks to the cake, because you're going to need something to stick it to instead of just piping it directly on the cake layers. So I use a Wilton 1M tip. I have my handy dandy piping bag. And then this is called this.
Look at that. Let's get jazzy with it. Go ahead, then. Go ahead. I'm telling you, that bag, that piping bag, as she called it, is definitely gonna add something to it, to the end product. Let's go. Let's go. And then make it look like you know what you're doing in the kitchen. Let's go.
Seashell method. If you are familiar with cake decorating, and I'm just gonna do that all around. I just wanted something that was going to give the cake a very nice classic feel, but also very simple and easy to do at the same time. And then it's something that's different. You don't really see this. You normally see this type of piping along the border of cakes, but not necessarily around the entire cake. So that is why I went with this design, because I wanted it to be really, really pretty, because it's nothing like a really pretty but bomb tasting cake sitting on your counter in a dome. Like, that's undefeated. And I'm gonna show y'all how pretty this.
You show it out when you put once it under that dome and you got everything crafted just the way you want to, and you got it picture perfect. Yeah, you show it out. You show it out.
And you can make this for your family. You can make this for customers and sell it. This cake is universal. Okay. So yeah, if you decide to do this design, it's going to take a while,
Pretty easy.
but it will get there. So enjoy the piping. This is where some cake may have been kind of popping through, because I want my presentation to be A1. And voila, here is our classic red velvet cake. Y'all, this was so freaking pretty. I honestly did not want to cut into it at all. But this was the look that I was going for, because it gives,
like, you putting in some work with that pipe bag, but it's so worth it. It look at that. Look at that. That's better than store bought. That's like a boutique right there. That's crazy. Looking good.
like, very much
I wouldn't want to cut into it either, but I would have to.
classic lady. Like, she just so pretty, sitting pretty, very classy, and just unbothered. I love it. So dun, 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 we are going to cut into our cake, and I try to do this extra slow so I wouldn't get a lot of frosting in between when I cut it, but you know, it is what it is. And
how you guys want to go about this? How you guys want? I'm asking you. How do you guys want to go about this? Look at that, perfectly feathered layers. Okay, look at that deep red velvet. Okay, cream cheese is sitting even pretty in between the layers. I'm done. I'm done making it tonight.
Voila, y'all! You see how the cake sticks to the bottom? This cake is so moist and so like light, airy, fluffy. I love that the cake itself is not like overly sweet, and so the cream cheese frosting really complements this cake so well, because the red velvet cake itself is just not
that moist, delectable. That cream cheese looks I'm not gonna do it. It looks like you can't cut it.
Super sweet cake, so it's a bomb ass combination.
Impenetrable
of just lusciousness. Y'all, get into how beautiful this cake is. So thank you guys for tuning into another video. You guys have been asking, so I had to deliver this classic red velvet cake recipe. I will see you guys on our
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. All right. Because I am in here thinking, like, dang, do I have this ingredient? Do I have that ingredient? I think I can make that. I think I can make that. If I don't have the ingredients, I'm going to have to go out and get them. All right. So that is our first dessert on our dessert tour here today. So let me know if you guys like it, or let me know if you didn't like it. Let me know if you try it. Let me know if you won't try it. Okay. I hope everybody had a good time, and you guys be safe out there, and we'll do it all again next time. Later.